Whoopsie.
Rant time, boys.
Now, last time I ranted, if y'all haven't seen it, there's a video. The discussion it created was freaking crazy. I got mad stuff to rant about, so we're gonna do one. What is this video called? The worst Pokemon game? How Game Freak ruins a good Pokemon game? Game Freak ruins a good Pokemon game. And before we even start, I'm not hating on any of the Pokemon games, okay? They're all good, but the experience of a Pokemon game can be bad. And Game Freak tends to ruin Pokemon games. That's what it's gonna be about, okay? Let me know what you think in the description. So again, I don't have gameplay for this. Maybe I'll open up Mario Maker, freaking die a couple times. So Pokemon can be really good at some stuff, and they get some really good ideas without breaking their game, breaking the concept that is Pokemon. But that's not what this is about. What Pokemon and Game Freak just suddenly suck at doing is promoting their game, advertising their game, getting you hyped for their game. It really sucks. It sounds like a random point, but you know, if you ask the majority of people, the generation that they hate the most, which I'm not saying it's a bad game, is Gen 7. They've been doing themes for each generation. Gen 7 was a major theme change, not only in the freaking culture, the Hawaii that they try to show off in the game, but in terms of what kind of game it was. There was totems instead of gyms. There were freaking kahunas, which were like Elite Four members introduced early, and then islands. Instead of one big region, you explored an island, move on to the next. It was like an adventure. Making a game is not simple. Masuda and his friends go travel to Hawaii, they study the culture, and then they base their games off it. You'll notice they have like tweets from Hawaii like 2 years before Sun and Moon come out, and people try to study what places they go to. I'm pretty sure they went to France before Kalos came out, and I'm pretty sure they went to the UK for Galar. Now about Gen 7, it was a good story, even with the sad ending and all. But you know, they did all this stuff, they make this game, and when it comes time to promote these games and get people hyped for it, Game Freak's marketing team, or Nintendo's marketing team, whichever one it was, sucked major ass. Oh, I wrote a point under this saying, if you're into that, sure. Come on, man. Listen, the marketing team for Sun and Moon did a terrible ass job. So bad. Like, they're actually good games, but they were crapped on. They were given to you in the form of crap. Game Freak made Gen 7 such a plot twist. Let me take you guys back. The best games I think Pokemon hyped up that I can remember, and close enough that you guys can remember, is X and Y's hype period. Check out the situation, okay? Gen 5 is over. We looked at Arceus as the god Pokemon, the final one of the Pokedex. With Gen 5, we had Genesect, and it also had its cool vibe. It was like another kind of Mewtwo. The Pokedex was complete. We were used to all the Pokemon. The end of 2012 comes. We're getting a new announcement in 2013. They announce X and Y. Everyone's mind is freaking blowing, and they get this feeling in their heart. Okay, not a cliche feeling, but a feeling of, dude, this is gonna be freaking crazy. Like, there's more Pokemon. The point of them marketing the game is to hype you up for the ride. The reason X and Y gave such a cool feel is because it was a mystery. They freaking promoted the games in total darkness. They freaking showed us this pink Pokemon Nymphia, and it's like, dude, this is an evolution. What do you think it is? Type question mark, question mark, question mark. The internet divides in half. They're like, dude, it's flying. It's a normal evolution. And the other half is thinking, dude, it's a freaking light type. It's a fairy type. Everyone's minds are blown. They're freaking all over the place. Rumors are also going saying there's gonna be light and sound type. So everyone is just so excited. They freaking look at Yveltal, looks like a sound type. Look at Xerneas, looks like a light type. Dude, we're so hyped for these games. Hoping for a new type and seeing that evolution with the question mark typing made so much speculation and so much hype for ourselves. We want to enjoy the ride towards the games. Nowadays, you know what they would do instead of that Nymphia crap? They would just show a new evolution. Snotyon, a freaking poison type. X and Y's hype period was so interesting because they were teasing us stuff in the circle that we were familiar with in Pokemon. We knew all 649 Pokemon. We knew all the typings. We know the games inside out. And now they're teasing this new evolution. They're leaving it for us to figure out. Then freaking time goes and they reveal it's a fairy type. Everyone is freaking hyped. And then they reveal this freaking weird ass crap. Now, it showed up earlier in a movie poster. And everyone's like, dude, this is fake. They're like, dude, this is freaking fake. Someone drew this crap. Why is there a weird looking Mewtwo? Is that Mew 3? And then, like, I remember my reaction. Just randomly, Pokemon uploads a video saying, what the hell is this Pokemon? This Mewtwo looking Pokemon. And it's a trailer showing that crap from the fake poster. And it's real. It's freaking animated. It's wiggling. That is not Mewtwo. Everyone is freaking hyped for it. They're like, dude, that's Mew 3. No one's gonna think of Mega Evolution at this point. Even if someone leaked Mega Evolution, people wouldn't believe it. Everyone's thinking that, dude, in our familiar circle of Pokemon, look at these things they're teasing. Dude, this is exciting. And then months go by of us speculating and being hyped for it, and they introduce freaking Mega Evolution. Show off Mega Blaziken, Mewtwo Mega Evolving, Absolute Lucario. It's so crazy. We don't feel like this is a new game that's introducing all these craps. We feel like this is our Pokemon franchise that we're used to, and all of this is real. It officially exists. And because they gave it to us as a mystery and hyped it up, regardless of what mixed reactions Mega Evolution gave us, everyone hated Mega Evolution at some point just because it collided with the universe that we knew. But we freaking love it now. The freaking path up to X and Y, it was an adventure itself. The freaking leak season for like the 2 weeks before the game came out, where some dude in like, I think Canada. Come on, man. He got the game early under the table. He'd be leaking stuff on his Instagram. He shows us the serpent in one of the games at Zygarde. Everyone's already speculating about what the Z Legendary could be. This man had to leak it. You know what that means? That means the Game Freak didn't freaking put a trailer revealing it. I remember the feeling days before XY was coming out. I just couldn't fathom it. I'm like, dude, this game's about to come out. It's about to change everything. Like, I can't imagine actually playing it. This itself hyped so many people up to play X and Y. It was like the ultimate hype season. After the games came out, people were finding new Mega Evolutions. There was mythical Pokemon hidden in it. A freaking Mega Latios and Mega Latias. And we couldn't hack the games. So there was no data mining. Some random dude, Smealum, he's a freaking hacking genius. He managed to hack all the new Pokemon in it, and even showed us like Arceus and Mew's 3D models, because we had to wait till like Pokebank 2 years later to actually see what they looked like. It was so exciting being limited and enjoying every little thing. I know the mythicals didn't end up like how they should have, like how they did in Diamond and Pearl, where they're like actually existent in the games. Like if you go to the Carbon Cave on a certain day, or you get a freaking item from an event, then a new cave opens up and you can catch the Yancy, where a door opens to the power plant and you can catch Volcanion. And then the same thing for Hoopa. That's not how they did it. But just knowing that these mythicals existed gave us such a cool game. After XY came out, for like the next 8 months, there was crazy speculation still about just those 3 Pokemon. Not even Mega Latios and Latios. I made videos about it too. What is the Yancy? Is it actually a Carbink? What is Hoopa and Volcanion? Before Smealum leaked it, people were studying the statues in the Pokemon League room. There was so much speculation, mystery, and an actual adventure on our end leading up to the game's release. You could go on their site and it would be a mystery. They would show Mega Mewtwo Y and be like, what is this Mewtwo looking Pokemon? And you couldn't do anything. You just had that page. You're reading it again and again, wondering what the hell they're about to throw at us. The way they freaking marketed X and Y, it was one of the freaking greatest games ever. The only thing that people hate about X and Y is it was a little easy and it had no post game. Well, easy because they have to change for the times. I know they could add a hard mode. Who knows if Monster knows what that is. In the post game, they were probably planning Z. I mean, Kanto has no post game really. So Kalos was exactly like Kanto, except it probably would have had a real post game once Pokemon Z came out like a year or 2 later. There was so much that was a mystery that made it something like, dude, I have to buy that game and experience this game myself. Nowadays, they freaking spoil everything. In Oraz, there wasn't a single Mega Evolution that we found after Oraz, because they spoiled every single one inside the game. The 3 starters, freaking Beedrill, Pidgeot, Slowbro, Steelix, all the way down to freaking Mega Rayquaza. It's pronounced Rayquaza. Why? Mega Gallade. They freaking spoiled Mega Gallade in September. 2 months before the game comes out, Mega Gallade. Oh, Wally. There was nothing to experience for Oraz, and we didn't know that going into the game. So we suspected it would be just like X and Y. And lo and behold, people play Oraz, and I mean, Oraz is freaking great, but what they showed us in the hype train leading up to it is everything in the game. It's like you see a commercial for a freaking like Hot Wheels set, like a track for the car to go around. You're like, dude, that is so cool. You buy it, you do the exact same thing in the freaking commercial. There's nothing new. So you're just experiencing yourself. Can you imagine, okay, if Oraz came out and like half of these Mega Evolutions were hidden? Game Freak started getting the idea around Oraz time that they have to spoil every single crap in the game in order to maximize their sales. The fact that Oraz came out and they spoiled the Delta episode and Mega Rayquaza. The only kind of mystery we got from Oraz is when they just showed us the cover art of the 2 legendaries and we're like, okay, I'm pretty sure I remember Groudon. He doesn't look like that. Is there something wrong with him? And then they reveal, oh, Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre. Freaking wonderful. That was probably the greatest mystery in Oraz because there was no mystery after that. Could you imagine playing through Oraz and then making it to Steven and he Mega Evolves his freaking Metagross? They didn't freaking show us Mega Gyarados. That was one of the coolest things ever. When freaking Lysander's throat with Lysander, is that his name? When Lysander sends out Gyarados and then freaking Mega Evolves it on you. But it's like Game Freak is like, dude, we're not gonna get enough sales. Let's spoil everything. This is sure to get all the sales. Can you imagine playing through? You beat Steven and you're like, dude, that sucks, but this is the end of the game. I mean, these are Ruby and Sapphire remakes. but I wonder if there's more. So you explore, and then it says, Delta episode begins. Can you imagine how crazy, how excited people would be like, dude, what the hell Delta episode? That means Delta really is what Emerald represents, Delta Emerald. They tell you the story about Rayquaza and how it's the original Mega Evolution, the one that doesn't need a Mega Stone because it's the actual natural Mega Evolution. And then you climb up the tower, you freaking meet Xenia, she has her Mega Salamence, and then Deoxys comes down. They spoiled everything in the Delta episode. Dude, if we experienced the Delta episode ourselves, it would be one of the greatest things ever. But it's like Game Freak's like, dude, we need the sales. 10,000 people. We need 10,000 more people to order. Let's spoil the Delta episode. It's like, how many people weren't gonna buy Auras until you freaking showed them Mega Rayquaza and fighting Deoxys? The reason anyone goes out and buys these games is because we have the same mindset as we did after Black and White and after X and Y, which is that there's more than what's in these trailers, I'm pretty sure. But you freaking buy Auras and there's only what they showed in the trailers. Tell me, what exists in Auras other than the freaking Delta episode? Oh, portals to catch all the legendaries. Wow, that's the Hoopa homage I wanted. Listen, Auras was incredible games, but it's like, where's the experience in playing the games yourself? You ruined the game by trying to get more sales, which I don't freaking knock you down for because you're a freaking business and you need to get sales. It takes a lot of money and effort to make these games. You want to profit, but it's like now you're messing with the trust of fans. But still, Pokemon is Pokemon. I freaking loved Auras. It doesn't matter if they spoiled everything. It was a great game. Now we move on from the blank year to 2016 Sun and Moon. Let me tell you something. Sun and Moon is the freaking biggest plot twist ever. We're freaking used to regions. We're used to just simple games, gyms, Elite Four, Champion, done. We didn't expect Sun and Moon after X and Y. X and Y fit the mold perfectly. And we're like, okay, there are 721 Pokemon now. We're used to it. This is our new familiar circle of Pokemon. Sun and Moon gets leaked the day before it's announced. We're freaking going crazy like, dude, Sun and Moon, there's gonna be more in Pokemon. What the hell are they gonna offer? We still love Pokemon. It doesn't matter if they spoiled everything. We want to see what's next. Pokemon Sun and Moon's announced in this big freaking crazy trailer where they go through all the generations, Black and White, X and Y, and then they show us as minimal gameplay as possible. Look at this. All these freaking prototype screenshots, a freaking bird they're working on, Sun and Moon, just the logos. Freaking wonderful. I love this trailer so much. You know why? Because they gave us barely anything to work with. Just these two titles was enough to hype us up, was enough to get us speculating about anything possibly that could be found in this trailer. We freaking took every single image here, we zoomed it in, we freaking studied it. We knew that was red right there. We were wondering why he's there. We studied this bird Pokemon, he looked a lot like Fletchling, and we really wondered what the graphics were gonna be like. It just looks like it'll be X and Y graphics. Notice how they show everyone running, and then they don't show Sun and Moon's running. Such a wonderful trailer, dude. And the best part is that they didn't show us the legendary Sogle and Lunala, so you're wondering, what do they look like? What is this game about? So much to think about. I know they didn't enforce any mystery on us like X and Y did, but at least they started off solidly and we could speculate. This was the main thing I was hoping for going into the Sword and Shield announcement. I really didn't want them to just reveal so much. It gives us nothing to work with, and now we're just waiting for the games to come out. But then comes a crap ride. So here, I got a playlist of Pokemon's official trailers. The first trailer, Sun and Moon, was announced in February. End of February, March, April. It took till May for them to actually reveal to us some gameplay. That's the same period we're going through right now, where there's no gameplay being revealed. Well, yeah, let it settle in a bit. Don't give us too much. Good so far, Game Freak. Look what they reveal in this trailer. After that beautiful start of not giving us too much, what are they gonna do? They give us freaking the graphics, they give us the starters, and then they just freaking throw the legendaries at us. Like, okay, look, this isn't a bad move, okay? But where's the mystery? Like, you guys saw how much engaged all your fans were when XY was coming out. Y'all just threw the legendaries out there. Couldn't you just make the trailer about the starters and then tease the legendaries at the end and show silhouettes of them and write the caption like they did with Mewtwo and Sylveon? What are these Pokemon? What role could they play? And then have us speculating what they look like, raise mystery, and then reveal them in the trailer after. Because look at the way this trailer just went. It's just revealing stuff. It's just spoiler here, here the legendary spoiler. It's just a spoiler ride. This is their freaking train of spoilers. Next trailer. Powerful legendary Pokemon. Here's everything about Solgaleo. Wow, Psychic Steel. Ability Full Metal Body. Okay, thanks for that. But do you realize how excited people would have been if they just showed you the line silhouette and was like, what is this Pokemon? His importance ties in with the sun. and then people are speculating its typing, what it looks like, what its name could be, and then you reveal Solgaleo. Now people are satisfied. Their mystery was answered, and now they're even more intrigued. They want to learn more about the games. You just threw out it's freaking, you just spoiled it. The mystery aspect and the suspense is what makes the actual reveal itself satisfying and interesting. If there's no mystery and suspense, there's no reveal. Literally, like 20 days after the last trailer, they tell us everything, even its ability, because we don't want to give you even a sliver to speculate what its ability could be. It's like, who cares what its ability is? Why don't you just save the ability for after the release? How many more sales are you getting from showing us the ability? Game Freak works so hard in these games, and their marketing team are just crap lords. Like, they suck at promoting the game. Oh, Sunsteel Strike, wow. Why are you showing us Sunsteel Strike? Is someone not gonna buy the game and then they see this and they're like, dude, that's a pretty cool move. Maybe I'll buy Sun and Moon. Why can't you leave these things for us to find out in the game? Lunala, Psychic Ghost, Shadow Shield, yeah. We totally care. We know what that does. What I'm saying is everything in this trailer is a spoiler. Nothing here hypes you up. Everything here is just to be like, hey, here's glimpses of our game. I really hope this makes sense. Welcome to the Alola. This is the piece of crap lord. Dude, man. This is the second trailer. They're just dumping information. This is the biggest thing that Sun and Moon has to offer. Islands. We were hyped over this at one point. Do you realize? Do you remember? We were like, dude, the trailer they showed us in May, the first trailer, it feels like a little bit of a small region. What if it's based off Hawaii? I mean, this is a far-fetched thing, but what if there's multiple islands? Why don't you raise mystery about this? This is a freaking hype train up to it. Not like 7 months of promotion so that Sun and Moon stays in the press and in the freaking commercials so that you know it exists by the time the games come out. Come on, man. They freaking revealed all 4 regions, dude. Imagine making this a teaser. The same way you did Mewtwo and Sylveon, man. Not only do you freaking just poop out 4 islands, wow. Like, you don't save anything. I know they show you the regions before a game comes out, but in this case where there's islands, they could bring speculation to people to wonder, what if there's multiple islands? This pisses me off so much, man. They could have made this so hype. Because they pooped it out, now you're just like, okay, there's 4 islands. I don't want to stay on this. There's so much I could... Okay, cool. Yeah, show the professor, show Lily, sure. Show all these dudes. There's a Rotom in your Pokedex. Now, look. This Rotom didn't end up being much. Like, what was the point of working on this Rotom if you didn't even do much with it? Look, it's pooped out on this trailer too. All of this revealed in one trailer. What's the point? It's a spoiler fest to keep people's just attention high. They've given up on the excitement that they caused in X and Y. They're just like, dude, it takes too much work. We're just gonna poop out 4 blocks of spoilers, 4 islands. There's a freaking Rotom in your Pokedex. You freaking designed a Rotom. You have, what is this, Sugimori art of it. You made dialogue throughout the game for the Rotom. Why didn't you just make the Rotom a Pokemon? Like, you get a Rotom, and it's a Pokemon, like a new Rotom form. What was the purpose of not introducing it? I'm saying they could have made this Rotom itself a tease. You could show the silhouette of this thing, write the caption, a familiar electric Pokemon is in a new appliance. And people be like, bro, it's a new Rotom form. No one cares. No one actually cares it's a new Rotom form, but we just like Pokemon. We like the new reveals and stuff. So a month later, when you reveal Rotom Pokedex form, and not only does he do everything he does in the game, but he's actually an obtainable Pokemon, it's exciting. This, no one cares anymore. No one actually cares once you revealed it like this. There has to be a tease, anticipation, people speculating, and then the reveal, then something is cool. This, there's none of those 4. It goes from freaking 1 to 4, which is a spoiler. I remember being hyped about this, because I want to feel some sort of hype when they reveal all these things. This is only 2 trailers, guys. Do you understand how many teases and exciting things they could have had for people to speculate just with this? This is better than the freaking Nymphia crap. 2 Zygarde forms are ready for battle. This is the next trailer, a new month later. They're just, the title, 2 Zygarde forms are ready for battle. Listen, man, it's the smaller things that people care about. Seeing these guys in a Pokemon game, like in Pokemon battle graphics. It's like seeing Arceus for the first time when Spelunky leaked it. Or Mew, and they're small, but they're 3D and animated. It's exciting. They just freaking poop it out. Zygarde 10% form, has 1,000 arrows. And then also introducing Zygarde 100. Like, I don't even want to complain about this. You guys can complain for me about this. This is just them taking a stroll and spoiling whatever they can to you. Like, who's gonna see this trailer and be like, dude, this is our news for the month. How cool. Not only is it freaking irrelevant to the games, but it's just a spoiler on Zygarde. Like, this crap is what they took out of Pokemon Z. I'm telling you, I'll freaking rant about Pokemon Z one day. They just freaking took their remaining craps and put it here. Didn't even hype. Oh, they even revealed a freaking move. You know how exciting it would be if you freaking found this dude as a standing legendary? In some way. Like maybe in that empty cave in Sun and Moon that's shaped like a perfect Zygarde. And wow, they put a freaking Zygarde cell in there. What if you enter the cave, there's nothing there? But if you transfer over Zygarde from X and Y and you enter the cave, there's another Zygarde there. And when you talk to it, it freaking takes your Zygarde and turns into perfect form, and then you can capture it. Wow. How hard is it to program that? You freaking programmed all this. Look at this transformation. But no, a spoiler and a reveal that no one cares for because you didn't tease it, hype it up, or make anyone want to care and anticipate at least the spoiler. You just threw it out there. Like, this trailer is irrelevant. People actually don't like Zygarde because of how it was a perfect turd that in its reveal. All right, meet new Pokemon. Pokemon reveals are cool. You don't have to tease every single Pokemon. It's for things people would want to speculate and care about. These are cool, man. This trailer was fine. They just revealed a couple things. Notice, all right, it has likes, it has views. Hey, look, all the trainers are wearing different clothing. We're speculating these freaking 4 craps because you're not giving us anything to speculate about. Look, even the trailer probably hints at a brand new evolution. See how people are looking for hints? You're looking for some sort of mystery to speculate. Oh, here's the Eevee with the freaking Magearna. You're thinking there's gonna be like a steel-type Magearna. People are going out of their way to make the mystery themselves because Game Freak still hasn't teased a single thing, and it's been like freaking 5 months. Even this, if they went far with this and just put the same kind of teasers in Nymphia and just showed Eevee with a silhouette of a new evolution, does not already just sound exciting compared to anything you can recall from Sun and Moon's hype season? Let's go to the next one. Oh my god, dude. Okay. New Pokemon have appeared. The Guardian of Melemele Island. New Pokemon have appeared. Okay, let's see. They revealed Grubbin last time. Suckers Tapu Koko. I'm getting a phone call. Listen, man, you guys can see what I'm talking about, right? You guys are smart. When I made the last rant, you guys actually understood the point I was trying to make better than me. About the excitement and thrill of a game. You guys see what I'm saying here, right? What the hell is this guy doing here, man? What happened to the teaser? You've revealed the islands. What about a teaser? The silhouette of this guy. Because he's clearly a culture. It's a freaking totem pole. Look, there's 3 people fighting and Snorlax is one of them. It's like, why don't you tease this guy and be like, this Pokemon is rumored to be the guardian of Melemele. What is his importance? Maybe tease that there's a trainer that's befriended him. For the first time, it's a legendary befriended by a trainer. No one knows Tapu Koko. No one cares about Tapu Koko because they don't know it. No one's anticipating some sort of Tapu Koko. Let's reveal the typing. Let's show everything about him. He's there. He's with Hala. This is like misleading clickbait right here. They showed the freaking one time he's in a cutscene and opening up like that. They reveal his ability. There's nothing left in the game. Why? You don't have to reveal the ability. I'm telling you right now, I'm no genius. You've gotten 0 extra sales by revealing Tapu Koko as Electric Surge. You know, you might have been better off not showing this guy because no one wanted to see him. I think you lost a couple sales here. Then we got like a mini trailer on the site where they revealed Salandit and a cool new ability. Poisons any type of Pokemon. Pretty cool. That's interesting. It's a tease of like a new variety you'll find in this game. There's new abilities. That's cool. And then we have more newly discovered Pokemon have arrived for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I don't even know if this is going to be a rant or not because this is kind of different than the format I'm used to. And the next trailer just introduces a bunch of Pokemon and their abilities. Alright, cool. Mimikyu. Listen, Mimikyu ended up being irrelevant, but like, it ended up being like an anti-Pikachu. Why don't you just tease it? Why don't you just put a picture? You don't have to silhouette it this time. Just show that on the site and be like, what is this Pokemon that looks like a Pikachu? And then reveal what it is. Like, why would you not go the extra step to do that? Why would you just show us Mimikyu? I was like, this is actually the kind of Pokemon that you would tease. I remember in X and Y days, because of the Sylveon and Mega Mewtwo mystery they had on their site, people made all kind of ones. There was like an Electrode that was a square. Who cares about Electrode? No one actually cares about Electrode. But because there was a mystery like that, that really made me interested. I wanted it to be real so bad in X and Y days just because the mystery is so fun. Listen, if people were excited over a freaking square cubicle Electrode, yeah, hyper training and stuff, that's cool. So it is now July 2016. What is that, month 7? Sun and Moon is actually looking interesting. I mean, there's no freaking mystery, but they've spoiled some pretty interesting stuff. The Island Guardian. We know there's 4 islands. Wow, maybe it'll be interesting to, play the game and see those other 3 guardians. I think it's pretty cool how they've barely shown us much about the game. I can't wait to actually play it and see what these games are about, what Sogolin and Lunala are about. Enter the next trailer. Nobody says nothing. Pokemon, here's Alolan Exeggutor.
What?
I'm about to pick up Exeggutor and slap someone with it. Bro, I'm sitting here taking each of the small things. Talk about silhouetting Sogolin and Lunala, the islands. You might be like, T-Tar, there's nothing of Mega Mewtwo's caliber in these games. No one asked for this. This is the greatest thing to happen in Pokemon ever. Aside from Mega Evolution, there is a new form of an existing Pokemon generations ago that thrives and evolves a different way. This has never been done before. This is an actual evolution. Do you understand the kind of hype? We would remember Sun and Moon as like the greatest hype season ever. Exeggutor is like the craziest example of it. Alolan Exeggutor is a Pokemon designed a long time ago. It wasn't designed for Sun and Moon. That was Exeggutor's original design. Probably the prototype to the coconut tree we got. All they had to do, okay, was tease us. Dude, I'm getting so pissed thinking about how incredible. Imagine they silhouetted this dude right here, okay? Put him on the side and be like, what is this mystery Pokemon? Haven't we seen this Pokemon somewhere before? Leave it there. Put that as the trailer and have people speculate. The internet would go crazy like, wait, we've seen it before? People would quickly realize there's 4chan and Reddit out there. They'll be like, dude, that is Exeggutor. People might even dig a bit earlier and find that image on the old booster box of a taller Exeggutor. They would dig into Exeggutor's Pokédex entries. You know what you see? It says Exeggutor does not belong in this region. It says this in Kanto. It came from a place with stronger sunlight. I think it even says it grows differently there. Let me look it up. Exeggutor originally came from the tropics. Its head steadily grows larger from exposure to strong sunlight. It is said that when the heads fall off, they form and execute. Do you realize people would solve the mystery? They would be like, bro, this is mind-blowing. Alola is the tropics that it came from. All the way since the first generation, this is the region they're talking about. This is Exeggutor. When it thrives in the tropics, this is its true form. It even says its head steadily grows larger from exposure to sunlight. Now we're all excited and anticipating. This is our greatest theory. Now we're waiting for them to reveal it, hoping that our theory is right. And then they reveal this. When a situation like that comes, you want to be right. And you're even more excited if you actually got the mystery correct. It's like if you guys read a manga or anime, when you have a theory of what's going to happen in the story, and you hope that that's going to happen, and that ends up happening, it makes you so excited. It would have been the greatest reveal ever. Then reveal this freaking long head in the next trailer. People will go crazy. Grass Dragon. People would be like, bro, this is so sick. Exeggutor has a different form in these games. That'd be it. No more. Now when the hype calms down the next day, people will start to poke their heads up again. While we're on the topic, what if he isn't the only one that could have an Alolan form? And then as the days go by, that's your new theory. Now people are excited like, dude, I know we're freaking pulling at straws. Chances are there's not more Alolan forms. I mean, it was hinted in his Pokédex entry. That's the only reason he got it. But wouldn't it be so cool if there's like another Pokemon that they revisited and it grew up differently in Alola? Now, this is the theory that they want being correct. They want this being correct so bad. You know what happened instead? Nobody says anything. 12 seconds in, Alolan Exeggutor. 2 seconds after Alolan Exeggutor, Vulpix Ninetales. Alolan Vulpix and Alolan Ninetales. What the hell, Game Freak? These are spoilers. You guys see what I'm talking about? Can you imagine if it happened the way I just described? You could just imagine like the hype season. You'd want to go back to the season, the time period where everyone was speculating about that cool Exeggutor form and hoping that it wasn't the only thing that would have this so-called Alolan form. 2 seconds later, before anyone could even say anything or even show any surprise or care, they throw more. There was no teasing. You would be able to tug on exactly what they're hoping for, which is that there's more Alolan forms. That is the new Mega Evolution. That would be the new thing that everyone is hyped for. That if you put in your thumbnail, you'll get mad views. You clickbaiters. In the sense that that is the most intriguing thing. Listen, man, you realize what they've done with this, right? Now they've just blown everyone's minds without them asking. Now no one cares about the Grubbin evolutions. No one cares about Bounce Sweet and freaking Beware and crap. Now what everyone wants is more spoilers on more Alolan forms. And now that you've introduced it like this, it's like people are rooting for Mega Evolution because of the way it was introduced in this exciting and mysterious way. Think about the magnitude that is Alolan forms. New forms of Pokemon. This is a fan idea. This is like Delta Pokemon. They made it real, but they pooped it out in the most disgusting way ever that it's not even hyped up. That you can't even think back to Sun and Moon and be like, dude, that game that introduced Alolan forms, that was so crazy. No, it turns into just a spoiler. That's it. Once you've spoiled it, it's crap. This breaks something that Pokemon has never done before. A Snow Vulpix. Do you know how crazy people would go if they logged onto the site the next day and there's this silhouette here? I mean, with the caption that this is a familiar Pokemon as well. And people are like, no, freaking get out of here, Pokemon. That is a Vulpix. Are you about to tell me there's a different Vulpix? And then people start drawing their concept art for different Vulpixes. You get people drawing green Vulpixes and crap. Someone does a really cool fan art of a white Vulpix. And then they reveal this dude in a trailer. It gets people so hyped. It would get people so hyped, but no. And then not only did they reveal Vulpix, they revealed its evolution. Bro, where's the room for speculating, dude? Like, if you just showed Vulpix, people would be like, bro, I really need to see that Ninetales so bad. And if you don't show the Ninetales in the trailers like you probably should have, then people would be leaking Alolan Ninetales on day one of Sun and Moon's release because it's all so exciting. Like, people would evolve it themselves. Do you guys remember? There was no Kalos third evolutions in trailers. People had to go find and leak it. Screenshots, people avoiding them. Everyone thought Greninja was fake. I remember seeing Greninja, I'm like, bro, this has to be fake. And then you see another screenshot where it shows Greninja from another angle. You're like, bro, this is all getting crazy. That mystery, that limit of information, that's where it's at, man. If I tell you the whole story of an anime and tell you to watch it, it's like I'm not watching it. You've told me what happens. It's like, look what you're doing. You're telling me everything in Sun and Moon and you want me to play it. There were incredible games. Yeah, tell me the ability. Oh, Ice Fairy, yeah. Tell us everything. Show them in battle. Bro, this makes me so mad because, like, they witnessed how crazy they shook the internet with X and Y. And it wasn't just their way of hyping up Mega Evolution. They did it with Sylveon as well. They had this mystery aspect. Oh, look at that. 2 seconds later, now Sandshrew has an Alolan form. Ice Steel. So you don't even need to show Sandshrew in this trailer. Let me find this in the game. If I found this dude in the game, I would add him to my party. I'd be like, bro, this is the coolest thing ever. I see it in the trailer. I'm like, whatever. This is typical. Everyone probably has it. There's no excitement, man. How do you play Sun and Moon and feel like you're making your own team? Think you got this unique team put together. This is the thing right here. And they had the ultimate way to introduce it. That Exeggutor. It's the ultimate way to rile them up. So not only have you completely just spoiled in the most poopish way that there are Alolan forms, but you revealed freaking 5 of them in 45 seconds. In the beginning, I was saying people would be accepting if Exeggutor was the only one, but hoping that there's more. Oh yeah, follow it by Oricorio. Because we care about Oricorio after you start the trailer 13 seconds in with the Alolan Exeggutor. Not even gonna show Oricorio beforehand. This is like freaking being a comedian and going after Kevin Hart. Like, yeah, everyone's still gonna be there. They're gonna find you funny. You know what happened when the trailer came out? Which, let me tell you guys, when it's August 1st and you see this trailer, you're not thinking that it's a spoiler. You're thinking Game Freak knows what they're doing. You're thinking they have so many Alolan forms that they're just pooping out this many. Look where your expectations went. That's literally what people are feeling. You know what people picked apart in this trailer? The freaking Oricorio. Because you spoiled the Alolan forms, so let me look at these 4 Oricorios and be like, hey, Electric Flying, maybe these reflect the Tapus. I wonder if the other 3 Tapus would be like this. Well, can't wait to buy the games and find these cool Totem Pole Tapus for myself. Call on the services of Ride Pokemon. If you're a kid watching it, the idea of like riding a Pokemon is kind of cool. The Island Challenge, the Rite of Passage. And then the way they introduced Island Trials, like, it was thrown in our face and forced to accept it. Like, they didn't even hype up Island Challenge like, this region doesn't have gyms. They have something better. They have a more traditional form of finding worthy trainers, introducing Island Challenge. What the hell is your rite of passage? No one even knows what that means. I'm an idiot, I'm 21 years old, I don't even know what that means. I don't even care what that means. This is... Meet the trial captains. There's nothing wrong with island trials. There's nothing wrong with trial captains instead of gym leaders and the fact that you don't fight them. But it was so blandly hyped up that no one cares. I'm gonna need you to find 4 ingredients for me. People talking about how they hate island trials and they should have had gyms instead. But look at how they introduced it. Of course people are gonna feel like this. No one even made you want to like island trials. They're good ideas, and especially in Ultra Sun and Moon, where the bosses were actually tough. Like, they went freaking hard mode on you when you fought the totems in Ultra Sun and Moon, but they made it unlikable. It's like whoever worked on this game and worked so hard on the graphics and then all the different aspects to the game, whichever team worked on it, it's like someone who wasn't even a part of the process. Someone hired on Fiverr, who's the lead of their marketing team, to promote and hype this game up. Powerful totem Pokemon await at the end of each trial. It's like, you guys can fill in the blank, man. You could have introduced totems and trials in such a cooler way. Like, I remember when the trailer came out, I don't even know what's going on. Like, we're just like, oh, whoa, there's people are thinking you can go do some gyms, and you take a path and you find one of these dudes. Wouldn't that be interesting? No, you're getting this instead of gyms. Clear each island trials to battle the Kahuna. Yeah, Hala's the Kahuna with the level 13 Mankey. A new way to attack. Z moves revealed. Oh my freaking god. Look how they revealed Z moves. Who gets excited off this? Unleash a Z move once per battle. No mystery, no nothing. A Z move for every type. Wow. Like, you really didn't think, let's hype up a special kind of attack you can only use once in battle. And then in the next trailer, reveal trial captain dialogue talking about what a Z move is, and then show off like one Z move. Yo, shoving freaking 3 Z moves down her throat. There's a difference, man. Like, you being intrigued by the mystery of Sylveon and Mega Mewtwo, that's you going out of your way to want to play these games. They're shoving these down her throat. They could have shoved Mega Evolution down her throat and Sylveon down her throat, and in some world hyped up Z moves, and this would have been the more interesting thing. In the same trailer, do you guys remember, like, one trailer ago, I was just saying, wow, they revealed Grubbin and all these craps. This is kind of an open region. I wonder. I'm excited to play these games. Look what you've done with everyone's expectations, dude. If this is how they give us Sword and Shield content, there's the title right there. It could be the best game ever. It could be a better story than Gen 5, better thrill than Gen 4. It could be the ultimate Pokemon game, but they'll crap it at us in these trailers, in these spoilers. Wow, I combined spoiler and trailer, but it turned out spoilers. Oh yeah, after that trailer with the Alolan forms and Z moves, show me Wishy-Washy. Team Skull has a bone to pick with you. I won't lie, Team Skull turned out pretty cool. Oh, Plumeria, yeah, let's... Oh my god, are you kidding me? They introduced the boss in the same... Okay, whatever, man. I'm not judging them. This is... The complaint about Team Skull and Guzma would be one of the smaller things. I guess now that you've showed Guzma, like 10 more people have bought the game. Thank you very much. No! More regional forms discovered. Look at them throwing me out. Who actually buys this game because they see that? Like, I don't understand. You don't have to listen. Maybe with the Ninetales, maybe they leaked it because they wanted to be the face. They wanted to like clickbait, like these Poketubers do, like how I used to do, which I wish I still did, man. Those views. Then I understand that Ninetales probably got them a lot of views. They didn't reveal it correctly, not at all. But I understand then. You revealed Executor, you can reveal Ninetales for the extra sales. This is just spoiling for no reason. No one bought the game because of this thing. That's the kind of... Meow. This is the kind of Pokemon you find in the game when you're like, bro, there's an Alolan Meow. That's pretty cool. This has the complete opposite look because now we know it exists and we're just gonna see it casually in the game and literally not care about it. I know freaking like 70% of you guys, when you found Meowth, you didn't even catch it because it doesn't surprise you. Freaking dark type. And even better, guys, even better. No one asked. No one said anything. You showed us Meowth. Why? Why did you show us this? Okay, the megas, they get you excited. I understand. You can spoil every mega in the world and each mega will get even more and more sales as you go on. This didn't get you any more sales. You're just spoiling stuff for no reason. Why don't you just make up your mind and like reveal only 5 Alolan forms in total, Executor being one of them, and tease each of them first? Why would you show me Alolan Marowak without making me want to see an Alolan Marowak first? It's like writing 101. Get people's attention, make them want to see something, and then show it. Like, look, he's a freaking fire ghost type. They revealed everything about him. If you just tease the silhouette right here, and people studying, they're like, dude, the bone looks like it has fires on it. What is it gonna be, ground fire? All kinds of speculation. And then you reveal Alolan Marowak, and when you see Marowak now, you're tied back to when it was teased and the speculation period. Instead, it's just Alolan Marowak. Look at the work and the concept put into this thing. It's a fire dancer. Look at the way he moves and all. But all that work goes into pure crap, and no one asked, but look who's here. A freaking surfing Raichu. Since it's Raichu, the evolution of the mascot, maybe this is one of the 5. But tease them first. I just don't understand them, man. Who that? Yeah, we care about this. You can tell them its ability. And this trailer comes out 10 days after the Alolan form trailer. Not even a full month. New Pokemon are ready for adventure in Sun and Moon. Freaking Crab Brawler, Sandygast. Yeah, reveal these pre-evolutions and crap. But notice how no one really cares anymore. Let's see what the comments say. All these people complaining about Gen 1ers and insulting them with cancer Pokemon. I'll say that Alolan Muck should be a fire type based on lava. People just want more spoilers because you've revealed it in the most unsatisfying way by just spoiling it, that we just want whatever has our attention. Alright, get a special munch likes. Oh, they revealed Rattata. I thought you were revealing a... You know, this Rattata, I actually like the way it looks. I think it would have been so cool if you just opened up Sun and Moon and no one knew Rattata existed and you find it in the wild. Doesn't the game look like it could be so much different if you knew nothing about it? It's like you don't even have to show this. Certain Pokemon have their own Z-moves. Okay, throwing it down our throat. I know Z-moves are cool. I get it. In Wi-Fi battles, it's pretty cool. It adds more strategy and crap. But it was shoved down our throat. No one asked for it. They didn't want us to be hyped up for it. They just like get used to it. Mega Evolution, you were interested in it? Forget about it. No Mega Evolution in this. They don't even know how to hype up their games. A freaking Munchlax holding a Snorlax Z. Went from the Blazikenite to Snorlax Z. I mean, this was pretty cool here when he wakes up. My dude. This Game Freak doesn't even know what they're doing. If you played Ultra Sun and Moon knowing nothing, it would be one of your most favorite games. It wouldn't be as good as if they hyped it up to you, like how X and Y did, but it would be way better than getting it spoiled to you like this. Look at this. September 1st. Just 2 more months. 2 more months. Don't spoil anything big. 5 days later, Ultra Beast and the 8th Foundation debut. Ultra Beast is one of the coolest things ever. They're alien legendary Pokemon. We've gone through every single legendary, all the mints. We have the Musketeers, we have the legendary beasts, birds, Reggies. What more can we do? We have the genies. They come up with alien legendaries from different portals, from different realities. These weird, like, mutant-looking alien legendaries. And look how they're gonna reveal it. Here comes Alolan Raticate, thank you very much. Now I'm unbuying the game because of how that looks. Check out these version differences. Sun and Moon are set in day and night. Reveal the Aether Foundation, fine. Maybe you just want to show us tidbits from different parts of the game. Faba. I mean, I remember at this point during the hype season, no one knows what the hell's going on. They're like, Aether Foundation? I don't care. I thought Team Skull, like, who are these people? Do they work with the professor? There wasn't much care for them, right? But look, after all this entire trailer, after showing us Gladion, Dexio and Sena. I hope you guys are hyped. Remember these guys from X and Y? Look how they end the trailer. UB01. Oh, come on. This is how it's revealed. I was actually going to praise this. I was going to praise this because I thought the way it ended is it shows that scene with the music where Nihilego appears when you're with Lusamine and crap. UB01 introducing. Do you know how many mystery things there are in this game? Even more than X and Y. Way more than X and Y, dude. You have Ultra Beast. You know, there's like 7 of them. Say it's an Ultra Beast. What are these mystical creatures? Ultra Beast is like the craziest thing you could introduce. They're invasive legendaries. They're not supposed to be in our world. It's like the coolest opportunity to hype up. But look, September 6th, September 14th, more Ultra Beasts are here. Nobody says nothing. Game Freak, here's Buzzwole. It's like Game Freak's on the other end. While people are trying to like find things to put in their thumbnails during Sun and Moon's hype season, Game Freak's like, we need more trailers, we need more content out there. Guys, spoil Lycanroc. Extreme Eevee Boost, oh look, the squad is here. And then, they reveal evolved forms of the starter Pokemon. This is pretty cool. Remember when Quillen and Crap were introduced? Look at that, there's double the likes. than a lot of the previous videos, even the one with Ultra Beast introduced. You see what this is a product of? Giving people the answer to something they're anticipating, rather than just spoiling something they didn't know to anticipate. Evolved forms of the starters. This is interesting, people say, gets double the likes and views. You know why? Because they teased starter Pokemon and you want to know more about them. Did you just say Mega Evolution's return? Shut the hell up. Oh, and look at that. Ash Greninja. Here's both Grimer and Muck at the exact same time. He doesn't even look cool. He doesn't even look attractive to clickbait more sales. You don't even show Grimer first. And then like 2 seconds later show Muck. No, at the exact same time. You don't even get to see Grimer and be like, wow, I wonder what that evolves into. No, at the exact same time, show both of them, the full typing and everything. It's a spoiler, dude. It's this dookie. Introducing Olivia, yes. And Ilima, yes. And then, dawn of the final month before the release. Discover the final evolutions of the starter Pokemon. Why? I see, didn't you think back to why you didn't spoil the starters in X and Y season? People picked the starters and figured out the evolutions for themselves. It was so freaking cool. There was so much to look forward to going into X and Y. But you have trust for Game Freak when you're watching these trailers like, hey, if they're gonna give us the final evolutions of the starters and they tease those Ultra Beasts, maybe there's so much content in these games. Oh my god! And then they meet the Guardians of the Alola region. They're legendaries, but nobody asked. This is what intrigues us. You don't have to... Who's buying the game now that you've unmasked these three? That is one of the things people are going to be thinking, like, bro, because that's Tapu Koko. I can't wait to visit these 3 mystery islands and meet their guardians. No, I can't wait. So here's Tapu Lele on a boat. And its ability, and typing, and Bulu. Here's every single legendary in the game. And even that, because why not? If you wanted to show Tapu Koko using the Z move just because it looks flashy, fine. Oh, and then... because this is gonna get sales. They've given up on trying to hype people up. I can't imagine it, dude. You put this much work into Gen 7, into these games. The culture, the graphics. You said you worked as hard as you can. You weren't satisfied with X and Y's graphics, so you bumped up and tried to push 3DS to its limits. That's what they said. And then they hired the worst person to reveal all this crap. While we're at it, let's introduce Jelly Bean Watermelon. When it's the beginning of Lola's Pokemon League. Take on the Battle Tree. Don't do it. Oh, Wally's here. Cynthia's here. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not in this trailer, is it? This is clickbait, dude. This is literal misleading. Renalu don't do crap in these games. What they showed us here is all you get in the games. I'm glad I don't clickbait anymore. This is dookie, dude. They're legit trying to spoil as much as they can to get your attention. This is like the opposite approach to X and Y at this point. I can't think of... What if you just put the silhouettes of these two and tease them? 2 trainers you won't expect to meet on your journey. And then don't reveal in a trailer. Let us find who they are for ourselves. All these things will add up as points of interest and mysteries you want to solve. There'll be so much speculation. They even show that we battle them. 6 Pokemon. Literally, this is everything they do in this game. And they spoiled it here. If I was playing Sun and Moon, and I met Red and Blue, without them telling me they're in the game, my mind would have been blown. But now it's expected. And expected in the most unhyped way ever. It was a little hyped because of the music, but that's it. That was the last trailer. That was the last one. This is their way of hyping us up for Sun and Moon. Now that you've seen all those trailers, what was in the game that they didn't reveal there? Nothing. Nothing. Literally nothing. There's nothing. I'm thinking about it each time. There's nothing. Oh no, there's one more trailer. I was just gonna think. Wait a minute, they didn't reveal all the Ultra Beasts? Maybe, fine, there's 1 point for them. No. What is this trailer right here? More Ultra Beasts are attacking! They really want to spoil this. Why can't I discover this for myself? Why? What do you think gives you the rating in your games? The amount of people who buy it, or the people who play the game and are like, bro, this was a fun experience. Here's Guzzlord. There's nothing left. That's all of them. No, there's Kartana and Celesteela. Great on you, Game Freak. 2 Pokemon that we're gonna look forward to meeting. That's what we're gonna buy Sun and Moon. I don't think they reveal those 2. Oh yeah, give us a Alolan freaking Doug trio. So they give us UB03 Lightning and then UB05 Gluttony, and they make you think, wow, they didn't reveal 4. That's what I'm gonna look forward to when I play these games. It's like, and they don't even do crap in the game. This isn't even the Ultra Sun and Moon version. I think the Looker mission was one of my favorite parts of the game because I didn't really expect meeting these dudes just invading our region. But this is how Pokemon ruined Sun and Moon. This is how they did it. Pokemon Sun and Moon isn't bad. Pick up the game, give it to a kid who didn't see any of the trailers. He's gonna enjoy that game. Fine, yes, it's a little easy, but you're not gonna get lost. If they did this with X and Y would not be liked as much. It's how you hype the people up. If you spoil everything, imagine a new Final Fantasy comes out, they tell you everything that happens in the game. It's like, okay, I'm gonna buy it, you've got my sale, I've played it, I don't like the game. This is the freaking worst thing ever. I like Sun and Moon, but that's because I'm finding my own ways to hype it up. I think back to the Alolan forms. I think back to it being like a vacation region. And I'm like, you know, it's a fun adventure. Having the trials to explore, having Team Skull pop up, and then the plot twist where Guzma works for Lusamine is a good game. I don't even remember X and Y story properly. I just remember enjoying the game. It had beautiful music, it had Mega Evolution, but I especially think back to the hype season and almost take the hype season as what boosts up my interest for the game. Sun and Moon was dookie, dude. You look at all these trailers and you're like, bro, if they revealed all this crap, if there's Ultra Beasts invading the region, there's freaking Red and Blue in this game, bro, there's gonna be so much sickness in this game. I wonder what Red and Blue is gonna do. I wonder what craziness is gonna happen in the game. Literally nothing happens. It's not that Sun and Moon is bad, it's that they told us everything. I'm hoping they saw the feedback from what they did with Sun and Moon and they compared it to freaking X and Y's feedback, and they saw how much they shook the audience. All Game Freak needs to do is reveal like 1/5 of what they did for Sun and Moon and raise mysteries like they did in X and Y. If they do that, this game might surpass X and Y, might do as well as like Diamond and Pearl. Hyped up the right things. You see the mystery on the hills? Look how intrigued people have of that. That was good. I actually had this video idea in January of this year, before Sword and Shield was announced. And the main thing that I wrote in all caps is, I swear to God, if in the first trailer, just don't reveal the legendaries. That is the biggest thing people can speculate and theorize about. That's the one biggest thing. Until you give us something else to speculate about, that's going to be the big mystery. So don't do what X and Y did, even though X and Y had a good hype train. X and Y also had to make a big presentation because they were shifting to a worldwide release. So they were trying to make the game explode again. So they made this big trailer for something like that. It's like a presentation. They couldn't leave out the legendaries. I was hoping so bad that they just wouldn't reveal the legendaries for Sword and Shield, and they didn't. The trailer came out and it was exactly the way I hoped they would make it. So this is the one thing that's going to decide whether Sword and Shield turns out to be a fun experience or a not so fun experience, a game that people kind of want to forget about. So far, they're doing right. Sun and Moon started the same way. They didn't reveal the legendaries, and it went from February 26th all the way to early May for them to reveal the first bit of information. So if when May hits, because Core already came out and it's just a contest for naming a new steel move that does 140 and takes up half your health, it's kind of like mind-blowing. When that news comes in May and the hype train begins, whether they choose to give us some mysteries one after the other and hype up what they're going to reveal instead of just spoiling anything they can in trailers is what's gonna make the games. Come Ultra Sun and Moon, literally they clickbaited even more with Ultra Megalopolis. They didn't reveal an Ultra Necrozma, which thank the Lord turned out to be my favorite part of Ultra Sun and Moon. The one thing they didn't reveal. I wonder why.
Buddy. The hell is that?
All Sword and Shield has to do is go back to freaking hiring whoever hyped up X and Y. There's a certain feel leading up to X and Y's release of just mystery and not knowing enough and wanting to know more that they gotta recapture. These 2-3 months after the announcement comes, it's supposed to be sort of dying down because it just needs to be out there, the name Sword and Shield, like the name Sun and Moon. It's in May to November that they're gonna start dropping the real bit of information, and each time they do, I'll cover in a video, but that's what's gonna decide it, man. If May comes and your freaking reveal is Sengen, the Sword Legendary, and Rainer, the Shield Legendary, types Steel Dragon, Steel Fairy, ability Storm Shield, and Storm Spear. And by the end of the trailer, you've just spoiled stuff and given us nothing to speculate about. Then I'm gonna feel really bad, dude. Alright, that's the end of the rant. I'm sorry it's not like the other rant where you could just listen and I was just going on for a bit, but this is the best way to explain what the big problem with Sun and Moon is that they clickbaited it. The clickbait goes so far that when Ultra Sun and Moon came out, they put 2 different versions because they wanted more sales. They didn't want to make it just Pokemon Stars or Eclipse. They wanted 2 versions for maximum sales. If they can just go back to what they did with X and Y, they got their head on straight. Y'all about to be freaking mad hyped for what they're gonna do. They could do anything. I don't think Armored Evolution is real. Best case scenario, they might bring back Mega Evolution since this is right next to Kalos. Anyway, man, that's it. You can watch the other rant. I think it'll be at the end of this video. Shank the like button if you made it this far. I'm surprised you did. Let me know your thoughts on this because, I mean, this is what I just think to myself. I don't know how anyone else feels about it, but this is seriously the biggest thing that screwed Sun and Moon over. Trials, everything about Sun and Moon could have worked. It didn't have to feel like this game left out and nothing like the other games. It could have been just fine. Anyway, man, thanks for watching this far. If you really want to discuss with me, you can tweet me on Twitter and I'll respond if you got a good point. But I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace.